Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy in with a look at the forecast. What do you make of her? I mean, what a remarkable journey, right?
Iconic. And you know what? I love Hotel California. I'm glad she does too. That's what gets us all through. A little bit of Eagles once in a while. Hey, we've got wet weather out there right now. Snow coming down, Park City Mountain. You're watching this camera. It freezes for a moment and then picks back up. But we know the snow's falling with winter weather advisory in effect for the northern mountains as we speak. Holds on until 6 p.m. tomorrow. Southwestern Utah and the southern mountains going underneath that winter storm warning starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow. So heavy mountain snow. We're expecting wintry travel on those mountain routes, so a heads up. Avalanche danger just as we go into this holiday weekend. I want to mention it. Considerable danger in the Salt Lake area. That's when we see most incidents happen. We're into that freeze-thaw cycle, and we're going to add a lot of snow in a short amount of time. So before you recreate, be careful. Tracking the showers that are out there tonight, holding on for the overnight, but widespread wet weather moving in for your Easter weekend. Valley rain and mountain snow setup overall. We could see some snow sneaking into some of our valleys. Rounds of showers, but we will see breaks. So if you want to have outdoor activity, just know active skies are not far off, but you will see periods of drier conditions, but it doesn't mean that we're stable, very unsettled. And I keep those lingering showers in through Monday. Really won't start to totally quiet down until late Monday. And we know those conditions will keep things very active. That was a live UDOT camera there. Forewarn radar showing that wet weather in the north. Notice southern Utah, some spotty showers, but let's get a little closer. This is Davis and Weber counties with the rain, those echoes of moisture. Heber seeing a mix of rain and snow out there right now, depending on temperature. West of Utah Lake, the Rush Valley area, and south of Spanish Fork over I-15, we've got rain. Also the case for the West Desert over I-80. We knew showers would eventually arrive. Took their sweet time today, but they're out there. That warm front triggering the snow that we're seeing. We put this into motion. You see the last several hours. Jump out to the Pacific. There's that upper level low. Look at all that moisture surrounding it. This is going to move inland, merge with that other low, and then track through the Beehive State. That's why we're going to see active conditions in the last few hours we've watched. So those showers have pushed into Salt Lake, over in the basin, and a few spotty showers down south. They're going to keep pushing north. We're not done, though. No. Wet weather will be the weather headline. If you put precipitation in your Easter basket, it's coming early. 55 for that high in Salt Lake, 50s along the Wasatch Front, 57 in Moab. We did make it to 70 in St. George. It was a struggle. Most of the day was in the 60s. Those upslope winds keeping us on the cooler side. Still below average. 59 is the average high for this time of year. Those showers are out there with mild conditions heading into the overnight. 44. 4 a.m. with those rain showers holding steady. The chance of showers definitely by tomorrow morning hangs around, mostly cloudy skies in between any wet weather. There's the warm front. Futurecast puts this into motion. You see how that mountain snow holds steady. We've got valley rain just after midnight. And we stay with that. Here we are at 4 a.m. all the way into central Utah. 7 a.m. we're off to the races. The showers and wet weather up north. And then we start to see a little bit of a break in portions of northern Utah. Central portion of the state, though, starts to see the action. And look at down south. Lots of moisture headed our way. Atmospheric river remnants moving in. Central and southern Utah gonna get swamped with that wet weather. Notice how those showers by tomorrow really hold on for the northeastern corner of the state and over I-15 from Provo south. We still see spotty showers in the north. Southerly flow at times can rain shadow Salt Lake. So we may not in Salt Lake City be as active on Saturday. This front changes it. Here we are at midnight. Wet weather. Cedar City could pick up some light snow there. Notice as we head into early Sunday morning, this is Easter Sunday. We've got wet weather in Salt Lake. Sunrise services have the potential to be wet. And by 9 a.m., swath of moisture in northern Utah along the Wasatch Front with snow for the high country. Best bet, Sunday morning, things indoors. That's the way to go because that wet weather means business. This front is going to be interesting as we make it into the afternoon. The chance for thunderstorms will be there. We're going to have the lift. So not only are we going to see valley rain, mountain snow, we could throw some graupel into the mix. General thunderstorm threat put out by the Storm Prediction Center for all of northern Utah, all of I-15, and a huge chunk of northeastern Utah. So active active skies, eyes to the skies. I'm doing snow totals through Sunday night. The mountains are going to be the big winners here, 10 to 15 for the north, 6 to 12 in central southern mountains at 10 to 20. I think places like Bryan Head and the Pine Valley Mountains will be closer to that 20 mark. 1 to 2 feet for the Cottonwoods. I think areas that are favored by that southerly flow, like Brighton, going to get a lot of snow. Mountain valleys could go trace to 6 benches. Mostly going to see rain. Most of our valleys will see rain. But as that front comes through on Sunday, we could see a little bit of snow sneaking into the mix. Southern valleys could see a few inches. I just mentioned Cedar City as that front comes through. Wet weather potential holds on into Easter Monday. And then we start to dry and temperatures rebound a little bit, but we're going to stay fairly mild, 40s and 50s for tomorrow with that wet weather. Showers at times. There will be breaks in the action. 70 in Moab, 62 in St. George with plenty of wet weather. Here's a look at the St. George 7-day. Scattered showers and a rather cool Easter. Cool and like, what's up, Easter Bunny? But also temperature-wise, it's going to be a little on the cool side. Average is the 70s for them. Regional forecast showing that wet weather throughout the state. 40s and 50s for those daytime highs. 50s in northern Utah. Active conditions drying out Tuesday into Wednesday. You know, you can't always have sunshine on Easter. You just can't. And this year, we will be lucky if we see a little.
Oh, boy. Mountains are getting good snow, though.
Tons of spring snow on the way, and they're really going to stack up. I do think we'll see some big totals.